Hello guys, my name is Nozazaki, and at the beginning of this gameplay, before I get to anything else, let me first mention that this gameplay was actually recorded in my server, which is Nozazaki's YouTube Rush. I might change the title around and we might not necessarily be playing Rush, but as long as you type in Nozazaki into the search field on the Xbox One server browser, you should be pretty set as in finding my server. Now, at the beginning of this game, I know you guys definitely want to hear, about the patch and my thoughts on it and the like, but I'm going to hold off on that simply because I want to get some more time to play around with it, and also I got this gameplay and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to talk about something that I think is a giant, I don't want to say like problem, but I definitely think in the CTE spirit that this is one of the elements of the game right now that if DICE could improve it, it would easily improve the fun factor, and I have no idea how I didn't get that gentleman right there with the L85, which has been massively buffed after the patch. It's not quite a recoil buff, and I'll talk about it in a later video for sure, but it's like the visual recoil was removed, so all the weapons across the board got a buff in different ways and shapes, but the L85 definitely got definitely got a edge, if you will. And I'll talk about that in a later video and clarify more upon that, hopefully one day. But as far as this video goes, it's not just specifically this game. It's a giant gripe I have with the game. And these teammates, bless their hearts, this game, I mean, I'm sure they tried, but they were terrible, okay? I'm just going to come out and say it. They were terrible, okay? And that leads me to my point, which is that team balance in this game it's awful. There's no way around it, okay? And as a server owner, I would hope that there would be a method to manually team balance on my own servers. On console, there is not, and I definitely know for a fact that on PC it is possible. And right here, I know I got a little bit YOLO strats with arming the objective here as the fire's going on all around me. I was a little bit concerned about going back to check on that MCOM, so it ends up sort of working against me in that regards, but oh well, I can't go back and change it, obviously, hindsight's 20/20, but I can easily tell you that as I get this gentleman right here, okay, I don't think I'm that good at this game, number one, but I definitely think that there's a stark contrast in the scores that I put up and that my teammates tend to put up, and this is like a theme I notice, okay? And after having played Battlefield as long as I have, I just noticed that my teammates will let me down far more often than me or like any of my friends when I'm playing with them will, okay? Like for instance, I armed the objective there, it got defused. And I easily saw 4 or 5 of my teammates run past it. And that's just not good team play, okay? When I arm the objective, and I'm gonna ironically arm the objective a second time here as they defuse the other charge as well, okay? A good teammate to me is someone like Father of One right here, okay? In the middle of this boring game where I'm pshing into their spawn with a DMR, he comes over and he decides to repair tool me. And then we started joshing around a bit, so I decided I'm going to show him how to swim through the ground holding a grenade, and then he even waves at me, and then I had a little bit of a struggle fest here, I believe, waving, so he notifies me that I need to turn around and then look back, and that'll allow me to wave at him, and I thought, well, ain't that just grand, but most importantly right here, a recon slime monster comes along and he arms the objective, and he even assists me in killing the gentleman who armed the charge, and he even defused that charge. Like, that's just, that is good team play, that's good squad play, whatever you want to call it. Like, those are 3 important aspects to me, okay? Being humorous and receptive and playing the objective. Those are 3 important aspects of being a good teammate. My teammates in this game, they just play no. And it's just, to me, a stark contrast between the enemy team who, I mean, look at this guy. Look at D the Man 12 right here. 10. I have no idea how I continually call him 12. I guess maybe I think he's 12 years old, but that's not very kind of me to think at all, and if you're watching this D the Man 10, I'm extremely sorry. That was uncalled for. And I saw that guy like jump down from the grate above, and I had no idea what to do, so I got out of there, but I get the support player there, and then I managed to hip fire this gentleman right here, and then It's just so unfortunate that the MCOM blocked a couple of my bullets there, and I had to switch to my Deagle, and in that time he defused. It's the exact opposite of when I slam a tank, and then a Jeep comes up and decides to roadkill me, nowhere I could do anything, and then boom! My slams detonate on the Jeep, and also damage the tank. I didn't get the kill on the tank, but then again, who really cares? YOLO, I got the Jeep that killed me, and that's just so worth, and that's extremely fortunate. My bullets getting blocked by the MCOM as I get a double kill on those two gentlemen right there with the L85. That's just really unfortunate. And when I come outside here, I expect to see no one. I have no idea how Mr. A Black Bus somehow knew I was there and managed to shoot me from behind. And right here, this was actually really fortunate if you ask me, okay? Granted, against my suspicions, no one ever came up behind me like I thought they would, but the vast majority of the time, as I get a Kobe Bryant Wesley Snipes right there, the majority of the time, when you get stuck in those situations where you're getting counter-knifed, the majority of the time, it's usually just a player panicking, but also it tends to work in their favor because it'll hold you up, and I find oftentimes when I'm engaging like a squad of enemies and I surprise one of them and they counter-knife me, the other 2 or 3 are going to easily shoot me in the face as I get Mr. Psh Psh over here, and I decide to arm A now. Why not? I've already armed B twice. Why not arm A once? And I somehow pick off trusting red right there while arming the objective. I thought that was kind of cool, but I'm getting a little bit jumbled here. But as you can see, I've already armed B twice, A once, and I get this gentleman, and I thought that guy behind me right there was an enemy, so I freaked out and I had to get out of there. And then I realized we didn't have B arms, so I thought I would go do that, and then I did a good job on that guy, but I had no chance against Stunning Card. Kudos to him, but just look at that kill streak. Okay, that is what I'm getting. Okay, I don't understand, as Stunning Card is going to go ahead and defuse that objective. Fair enough, but I don't understand how. I believe we've armed those MCOMs 6 times. I have done it 4 of those times. I armed B 3 times, and I armed A once. That's 4 times. I don't understand how it is my team can just disappoint me that much. And to me, it is a gripe, not necessarily on these players, but on team balance itself. And I have, give me a sandwich. I have no idea why I couldn't revive that gentleman. I get trusting red yet again. It's just, it's one of those ones where sometimes I think that I can go ahead and carry a team and put it on my back. Like, I back rage on and flank around on Operation Locker, and with 1 ticket left, I arm the bomb, and we somehow get this. And in this game, I can even tell you, we turn it around and we won this game. Like, I don't understand how certain games I can do that, and then other games I can put up just as good of a score, like in this game, as I held up this guy, just like I said right there. Okay, just like I said right there. You hold him up with the counter knife, and your teammates help you out right there. Even though I was the one that died, but no matter. But just it just doesn't make sense to me how some games I can carry and other games I can't. And having played Battlefield for as long as I can, the only thing I can really say is I put it back on dice and team belts. And I know that's really easy for me to blame a tertiary source, you know, not blame me, not blame my team, not blame the other team, but rather put the blame on dice. But the reason the teams are stacked as they are is simply an ineptitude, and I thought this was you could complain at me for stopping in the middle right there. I thought that was a good job of myself not to have that sort of tunnel vision where you blindly run towards the gentleman you're trying to kill. You know that where like you'll blindly run towards the guy you're trying to kill, and then another guy will pick you up. I thought that was a good instance right there, and the range of the L85 is very, very good. But to me, I've been let down, not by my team, but by DICE's team balance. This happens more than just this game. Like, this is a frequent issue, as I always seem to die to final kill. Like, I'll always be the final kill in a game. I don't understand it, but it's not really a big deal. I mean, but just the big deal here is look at the contrast in the scoreboard, okay? I put up like 5,000 something points, and I don't think anyone else on my team even got 2,000, let alone the 5 I put up. And no one on the enemy team even came close to not only my score total, but my kill total as well. I was the only person to get 20 plus kills that game. And to me, that's team balance. I think in the sort of CTE sense that DICE should definitely make an attempt to improve team balance in this game. Like in my own server, when I can't team balance, the team balance at hand, the system at hand should be changed, if you ask me. But I don't want to be all doom and gloom. I definitely think the patch has done a lot of good things, and I definitely like a bunch of weapons post-patch, and I'll have a sort of, not necessarily a knee-jerk reaction, because I'm sort of holding off here, but I'll have a video all about the patch for you guys. For your bonus clip, I got what I thought was a relatively impressive shot on a tank, and of course my Twitter and my Twitch will be down below, so if you want to watch me live stream or want to follow me on either of those for any instance, go ahead and do so, and I will thank you heartily, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.